everyone, and we are here finally at the season 6 finale of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Auto Club, California. And it's been a long, nearly 2 months of season 6. And it's finally coming to an end with lots of delays and postponements, and we're finally here to finish off the season 6. And well, speaking of season 7 though, in terms of preparations, now based on my plans, I'm probably gonna look at maybe going for a 1 week break from now before we move on to season 7. So hopefully this will give Cam Wright at least to finish off with his Division 2 series. So around a week or so from now, before we start off season 7. Now, also, some big plans are coming up on and off the track, on and off the series, I mean, as well. So basically, some good news that apparently, for those who may know or may not know, but I'm moving house very shortly. So around a week's time, hopefully I'll start moving house. So as a result of this, hopefully by then, around season 7, we will have a complete upgrade in terms of quality, and that of course mean that I'll be running the series hopefully on a much more better PC, which is a gaming case that I created. So hopefully we'll have better performance in racing, lots of good stuff from there. So I'm really excited for season 7. So we don't know when if it's going to be at the start of season 7 or during season 7, I don't know. It will depend on the progress of me moving house. So but hopefully by then I'll get my PC monitor, and then I'll get it going, transfer all files on to the new PC, and hopefully things will go smoothly from there. So that's the big news coming up to season 7, or at least one of them. So I think that's the biggest news we've had for season 7. So anyway, so it's time to take a look at the championship chase standings. So what we're seeing right now. Yeah, let's take a look at the chase standings right now and see who is still in mathematical contention for the championship. So it's going to be a total of 6 men standing for the chase. Hopefully to win one of them will be crowned season 6 champion. So I need to get onto the point standings channel on the Discord, and I shall reveal the standings. Some of you probably will know, obviously, for those who have watched the race or been on Discord. So here we go. So in first place, currently in the lead, Solomon Sheridan with 1,427 points. He's now up in the lead coming up to this race. Jameson is right behind him in second place, just 11 points right behind Sheridan.
7 points back for the 19. That team are a championship caliber team dating back to season 1. And the 19 took the championship. Can this be the second championship for the 19 car?
And Tari Lowell right behind him in third place. I think this is the second time that he's in the championship running, coming up to the final race. I think season 1 technically he had
I'm pretty sure this is the first time.
I think it was season 1. I remember like he only had to finish in a third position, which was almost very unlikely. So technically he was in mathematical contention, but that chance was highly unlikely for him. Basically, he had to win a race, I think, with most other drivers contending for the championship having... oh no, it was actually because he needed to win a race to be... And if he wins a race, he have to tie... Yeah, basically, it depends on the tiebreakers. There was a possibility of a tiebreaker that could, give the championship to one driver. So Tari Lowell would have had the very unlikely chance of winning the championship had the results fare well for him. So Tari Lowell in third spot. Good luck for him. And season 1 champion Kynderrick Meeks, who could hopefully win his second championship in the series. He's in 4th place at the moment. Wright Sr. hoping to go back to back winning a championship for the first time in the series. He's in 5th place. And David Dixon with a very unlikely chance of winning the championship. He's 47 points behind the leader. So the only chance that Dixon would win a championship would be to win a race, which is 50 points, and all the other drivers don't score any points or don't finish anywhere higher than 26th place, I think. Well, depending for some drivers, 26th or 25th place, anywhere higher than that, anywhere lower than that. And David Dixon has to win a race if he wants to win the championship. That's his only chance of winning. So that's all the 6 drivers. The rest of the drivers who were in the chase since the start of the chase have now been mathematically eliminated. So let's take a look, a bit more of a recap on the drivers. Now, just a bit of talk about how well they've done so far. Now, starting off is that out of all the 6 drivers that are currently still in the chase, are still contending for the championship, only 2 of the drivers have won. Our former winners at this particular track. Solomon Sheridan in season 3 and Kynderrick Meeks back in season 1. That was a fairy tale ending to his championship.
Again, adding on to before, that came at the hands of the 19 team. Same crew and crew chief are going to be working with Jameson today. Try and give him the best shot. Only 11 points back. Hope for something to happen to Sheridan.
And also, David Dixon in particular had quite an amazing run despite not yet winning a race this season and for his entire career so far. So David Dixon, what we would have considered him a Ryan Newman back in 2014, I suppose. He would have almost ended up like a Ryan Newman if his championship fell well for him. A lucky Ryan Newman, for those who don't know. Ryan Newman losing the 2014 championship by only 1 point despite not winning a race. So seems a bit of vibing going along in terms of that for David Dixon. So anyway, what else? And some of the drivers have started to resurge in their careers. In particular, Tari Lowell spent several seasons pretty much not winning, basically, not really been competing for the championship at least, but he's getting back on top, and now he's currently lying in 3rd in the championship. And who else? I mean, Meeks had a bit of a resurgence, had a bit of a downfall for a couple of seasons, I think. Although he did win races. I think he spent 2 seasons without winning a race, but eventually he got back on top, winning 4 races. Were there 4 races? I think 3 or 4 races last season. I think he won 4 races this season. And now, hopefully, could he make it 5th in a row, 5th in a season for Meeks? Big possibility, but who knows? Anything can happen. So, and also, Wright Sr. Is hoping to go up the leaderboard. I think he's currently 1 win away from being in the top of the number of wins list for a driver. I think I'm gonna have to check it out, but he's climbing up so far, and hopefully he can go on. He remember, also almost forgot to mention Wright Sr.'s win last race with actually his record 5th win in a season. That's a record breaker for any driver to win races in a season. 5 wins. Could he make it a record 6th? And also go back-to-back wins to end the season? And also add to that possibly a championship. That could make it even better and crazier for Wright Sr. So there we are. So now, I guess that's all I got to say. And as it appears to me that Dixon and Lean Hill are in the commentary box. If I check back on the Discord to make sure that everyone is doing fine. So now, we've got a new guy joining in as well. And let me I forgot to do something. I need to charge my iPod so that I can keep in track on the stream on the Discord at least at the same time, because obviously I'm gonna go full screen soon. So give me a minute. Okay, so apologies everyone. So bit of a long delay. Of course, it's always going to take a long time before we start the race because there's a lot of things to talk about here at this final race. So I guess we shall get on with the qualifying session. Maybe we can go along a bit more if there's anything else that we want to talk about, especially and particularly for this race, because it's obviously the big race here of who's going to win the championship. So anyway, let's get on with it. Qualifying session time. Who will qualify on pole for today's race? Everyone please take your pick, because we're about to go through all this for the final time in season 6. It's going to be Jameson. Jameson seems to be getting better and better for him right now in that 19 car. He will start on the pole alongside David Dixon. David Dixon alongside him. So 2 different Leland Motorsports cars, one main, one satellite car. We'll share the front row. Sheridan, another championship contender, will start from 3rd place. And Wright Sr. will start in 4th place. Simmons will start from 5th place. Ray Aronami will start from 6th. Halati Giuliano will start from 7th. Quinn Money will start from 8th. Riley Hill will start from 9th. And Joey Bannock will start from 10th. Where are the other championship contenders? Kynderrick Meeks will start just outside the top 10. Not bad, at least. So hopefully he's got some more work to be cut off from him. Some more work to do as well to hopefully turn himself around. Tari Lowell will start.
Good story coming
14th.
into this one. Wright Jr. it looks like has been out qualified by the car he will be taking over.
Sheridan.
Or Wright Jr.
Oh, is he leaving the team or?
He'll be going to the number 5.
You mean Churnside's car?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Churnside will still be here for at least a couple of seasons before we'll see her retire for good. So probably end up in
a time at my team will be end.
So anyway, 14th Tari Lowell and who else? There were 5 cars. I think that's all the 6 cars. My bad. Those are all the 6 cars that will be starting. All the championship contenders. Just double checking again if I miss anybody, because I know I sometimes can miss anybody after all that. So yeah, I think I've gone for everyone. So all the contenders at least. So hang on a second. I want to make sure everyone sees the qualifying standings before we get on with the race, and I want to do it as slow as I can. And here you are right now, the bottom standings. So, I guess everyone is satisfied of which driver are starting where. So, here we are. This is going to be a really good race for the next 50 laps, which drivers probably won't take that long. So I've may have a real good note for those who don't know the race where there were no pit stops, but Owen Scott came into the pits. He was the only driver to pit, and he was able to pull off a great last few laps to be able to well, I don't know, to be able to recover himself back to where he was racing at. He was dead last after the pits, and then he spent I think he spent half of the races. He was insane, racing like in full speed, and he was able to make an absolute great recovery back towards, I think, the midfield pack, I think. So, all right, so yeah, that was an insane drive for Owen Scott. So let's hope we don't get this repeated again, because I've already done the pit stops, sorted out the pit stops and everything. So hopefully we're all good. Anyway, time for the famous words here in motor racing.
Drivers, start your engines.
Here we are. Will the pace truck stop pulling out? Yes, it does. Hopefully it doesn't get any glitchy, because obviously we're not using the old ticker anymore. I think the old ticker played a part of streams being lagging and stuff like that. And it seems some cars have struggled to get up towards the front, or maybe not. I think Alejo and Leon struggled a bit. I think they've started off a bit late, but they're able to get the car under control to get back and joining with the others as we go through the pace lap. And look at this, an all Lee Motorsports front row, even though they're separate teams, satellite and the main team. But it's probably going to look good. It's going to be really close to see at least. Camry Sr. Sheridan right behind Jameson, with David Dixon up front. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. So the top 4 drivers that will be starting the race are contenders. So that's crazy. And we have Tari Lowell, and we have a and Kynderrick Meeks behind as well, not far from them. As we're about to go racing, we'll start the race officially for the last time in Season 6. And away we go. And here comes the 19 car that have won a race back in Season 1 that led to a fairy tale ending and a championship win. Jameson, he's been really, really good in the last few races. Hopefully he can keep his form and hopefully get that championship trophy for the first time. David Dixon right behind him. Also, his likelihood of winning the championship is pretty much.
And the thing that people don't give him so much credit for is this is only his second season back.
Well,
he's already fighting with the guys that have been here for a long time for this championship.
Well, he is one of the drivers that have been racing back in Season 1. And of course, Sheridan is also
left for a couple seasons, but made a return last season.
He left for a season. He left for 1 season, and then he came back.
Oh, I could have sworn it was 2.
No, he was still racing in Season 2.
Oh.
I do remember him. He didn't race Season 4. He was replaced by AJ Fletcher, and then he briefly left the server, but then he came back.
Oh yeah, team. Yeah, I remember that bit now. Right.
Anyway, David Dixon trying to overtake, and he's gonna go for up front. David Dixon now up front. David Dixon, this is the position he wants to be if he wants to win a championship. It's the only position that will guarantee him a championship win. But still, though, his contenders behind her are pretty much still high up around alongside him now. So, if only there's going to be either a caution that could lead to loss of most of the drivers, being kicked out of the race, or more like crashed out of the race or anything, stuff like that, then this could prove the luck for David Dixon to go for an unlikely championship win. So David Dixon, he's got Kinsey Simmons around the rear. She's now alongside the 19 car. She's trying to go for the lead. Kinsey Simmons, don't forget, she has led a race before. For those who might get a bit all thinking about this driver, but she had led an unbelievable amount of laps back at Bristol season 4, I think. No, season 5. Yes, it was season 5. That would be his first championship campaign, and she led for, I think, the most laps of that race until bad luck played out, and she ended up losing pace for, I think, within the last 10 laps, or maybe 20 laps, and that gave the win to Wright Sr. here at Bristol. Sorry, we're not here at Bristol, we're at Auto Club. But yeah, Wright Sr. won at Bristol after Kinsey Simmons' chances of a maiden win just completely fade out at almost the last minute. So anyway, she's still strong in third place. David Dixon still in the lead. He at least wants to win this race, at least as well, for the first time. Hopefully he can hold up from there. Sheridan in fourth place, and Wright Sr. in fifth place, and there is, I think, Riley, who's been surrounded by two cars, Albert Strauss and Rain and Army alongside him, almost going free wide there. Then we've got the number 75 of Simbinala, Shane, and Joey Maddox, season 2 winner at this track. Joey Maddox. And here comes Kynderrick Meeks in that awesome paint scheme. Again. Well, who knows? I don't know if it was a one-off scheme or anything, but who knows? He's here for this race. So anyway, so let's go down the standings. Keep an eye on the left side of the screen to see where your drivers are at. Oh, they're all numbers only, so I guess some might know, some might not. Some might want to know from others what their drivers are at. So anyway, so things are still looking good for the contenders. It's still really close though, and well, we'll have to find out. I think it'll be great if we can keep in touch of what the live standings are currently right now. It does appear, I think, Solomon Sheridan would win the championship if the standings were to, if the race were to end like this, like now, at the time of line being crossed to end the race. I think Solomon Sheridan would have won the championship because he's currently in the lead, so that would be likely for him. Anyway, David Dixon is taking off. He's opening up a gap from his lead. And Solomon Sheridan is now getting under pressure from the number 99 car of Kinsey Simmons. So let's take a look at the other contenders. Well, we've obviously seen Meeks. I think he's climbing up. He's now in the top 10 now, and Tari Lowell is also he was off the pace. He's been falling back a bit. I think he's just trying to get the inside line working for him. And it appears to be smoke. There's smoke. And with a caution, Nikki Rive. What happened to her now this time? Let's see what happened. Oh, that was a bit unusual. Let's see what happened. So Nikki Rive I think she got punted in the back for somehow. I think that's Avery Hamilton. Oh! Whoa! That's a bit obnoxious, but a bit of a hazard. Yeah, that was a bit of a hazard. I think that's a slight knock on the wall, and somehow that might have damaged the mechanisms or something. Maybe suspension failure.
Oh, that was hard.
Yeah, it was a bit of a. It was a bit like a freak accident, but more like it's
Definitely
just
definitely don't condone my drivers doing this.
There's Avery Hamilton right behind Nicky Rive. Just at lap 9, we just saw this, and we're gonna have a caution. Oh, that would have ended up worse if the number 1 car ended up in the middle of the track and all the cars getting past, have nowhere to go. That would have been atrocious. That would have been tragic. So, anyway, let's take a look at that incident from another angle. Yeah, Avery Hamilton went at the number 1 and just sent her onto the wall, but just only on its side, and just I think she just lost the suspension, and she couldn't go any longer from then. That is probably one of the freakiest instances we've seen in the NASCAR NR2003 series, PMU Cup series. Anyway, let's take a look at it from on board. Or it could be that, well, if it was a tire, then sorry, I'm just trying to say that it could be damage to the tire, because if she hit the wall, let me look at it closer and see. It could be that she might have lost a bit of tire on the wall. Let's take a look at it closer, because she might have lost a bit of tire onto the wall and just basically lost it from there, I guess. But I mean, it's possible she would have tried to find a way to get herself back into the pits, but then, even though I guess maybe it was too bad for her.
It's definitely got the look of a tire going down.
But then it's still possible. I think by looks of it, if it was real life, I guess this would likely not have any much effect on the driver, and possibly, just would be able to find their way back into the pits, then get their tire changed, and then they'll be able to get on their way. But it doesn't look like it, at least. So it's probably the suspension that has been caused. So anyway, let's get on with the restart. So that's a premature yellow flag we're seeing right now. Or we've seen drivers pitting now. Look, that is going to change everything. So let's see who is going to come off on pit road.
Looks like the 19 is ahead of the 99.
At the moment, yes. Obviously.
These teams can play good strategy. The 19 team have been practicing all week. Make sure they are flawless on this stop.
We can only hope that none of them don't get wrecked out. Because unless if you're Solomon Sheridan and you get wrecked out, then you would lose the championship instantly. We've seen that for Owen Scott back in season 4, where he was one of 5 drivers to go against oh my gosh, Jameson might have a problem. I think all their cars trying to get around. David Dixon also had a really bad pit stop. Oh my god, and he finally gets out. Oh my gosh, he nearly got in front. Okay, whoa, what the hell is going on here? Is that what I call dirty driving? Why did he just tag the Sophia Petty? I don't think anybody might have noticed this, but okay, that has shaked up the field pretty much. So number 19 is now going down the field. So he's gonna have a lot of work to do now to get back up. So we've seen David Dixon David Dixon, the race leader before the round of pit stop, he also had a really bad pit stop. And what was Meeks doing? Was he trying to act like how do you call it? Was he trying to act like Bobby Unser or some sort? I don't know what was he doing. But it looks like he was trying to overspeed. Okay, he bumped to the lower turn side. But what was he doing? Okay, he overtook a few cars and he went off the line a bit. I don't know if that's allowed. That gave me flashbacks to the 1982 Indianapolis 500. That was Bobby Unser. For those who might remember. I don't remember much, but I remember the main basis of that. So anyway, Solomon Sheridan is now up front. And that's Simmons. Simmons is right behind Sheridan. So, Sheridan, we can all remember the times where he scored a shock last-minute victory, beating Daniel Bouchard to the last corner before the checkered flag. And we can hope that we will see a second race win here at this track for Sheridan, as we'll go green for the first time. For the second time here at Auto Club. And Nikki Raab is back. I think they're able to repair her car. We're able to get her going. And she's currently 2 laps down, so that's a big shame. So Solomon Sheridan takes off. Up in the front, and I think David Dixon is trying to recover those positions that were lost. Senior also starting quite low, so that's pretty much shaked up the whole field. Where is Jameson? He is now very close to outside of the point standings, so that's really bad. Well, we're early in the race, so he might be able to catch up. So anyway, Simbanala is now up in third place, but he's got lots of cars right behind him now. A train of cars right behind him now. Simbanala getting under pressure from Riley Hill. And Sheridan takes off in the lead. He's getting more comfortable now for his championship now.
I wouldn't say he's got this in the bag yet. This was the exact situation with Riley Hill a few seasons back, but then they ended up having a major problem, and then that ended their day. I hope he's not pushing it in. I have to hope that he doesn't push the car too much.
Anything
could end up in tragedy for the 11 team.
Anyway, so David Dixon is climbing up a bit now. He's getting back up to top 10 with Cameron Sr. right behind him now. And where is the 19 car? He's coming back up as well. Yeah, he's in 22nd place now. And Tari Lowell in the midfield pack as well. So he's also struggling. There were thoughts that he would struggle in this track based on his the number of races he's been at this track. So, and I don't think this track will fare well for him. So anyway, here comes Simmons up for the lead now. He's now gone past the 11 car now, but will the 11 car respond? He does have lines that he'll be able to try around. But now the 99 leads the race, and Drew Walker seems to be on the chart. I think he's climbing up as well. He's trying to get around the pack up front, which is quite something to watch from the 47. 47 had a really bad run during the chase. Like he won the last race this season, and it was never seen again, especially during the chase.
Dixon going on the inside, 3 wide.
Oh my gosh! Now 99's being surrounded by a group of cars now.
The 45 is coming. They've got a good car.
And here comes Bouchard. This is the driver that would have won season 3's race if it hadn't been for Sheridan's last lap pass. And could his luck play out for him?
Sheridan, remind him that he's still relevant.
And he's chasing after the driver that beats him. Oh my God, they're all getting surrounded now.
We're going to get swallowed up by the two Toyotas.
Sheridan still leads, but he has got Simmons already close to him on his mirror.
The 11 having to hold all these guys off is slowing him down, taking his concentration away from running his ideal line.
Oh my. And still no way of getting past Simmons at least.
He'll want his comeuppance from that Auto Club race a few years ago. He'll wants this win.
This could be the first for him. Because what we're seeing right now is that all 6 drivers but one of the drivers that have won the Auto Club race are still here in this race. They are racing right now. You're seeing right now 5 of the 6 drivers you're seeing right now are former winners, previous winners at this track. Solomon Sheridan obviously being one of them. And let's take a look at another one. Who will I see next? There's one, Joy Maddox.
Jameson's on the move still. Look just behind this pack of cars and you'll see him.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Where can I find another former winner?
I wonder if we'll have any more pit stops. Maybe that team can redeem themselves.
Yeah. Then we have Meeks. Then we'll count other drivers as well. Leighton Hill he's acting like a Jerry Chen. I don't know what's going on with him, but seems to be on a poor run at the moment. But we don't know if he's just saving his tires more in case of a caution, maybe. Possibility. But anyway, Sheridan up in the lead still, and Simmons still under attack from Rally Hill and Albert Strauss as I keep trying to figure out all the winners of this track. Season 1 was obviously Kynderrick Meeks. Season 2 was can't remember, Joy Maddox. Season 3 was Solomon Sheridan. Season 4 was John Appleseed. Then he retired. Then season 5 we had Dylan Hayden. That I almost forgotten. He's right there, Dylan Hayden. Anyway, so Riley Hill now on the move. As we go through the standings right now again, keep an eye on the left side of the screen. As you see right there, the 19 car position is still stable at the moment. He's not really going up or anywhere else. Rally Hill now up front, and he's got 3 cars right behind him. They try to get past the 11 car, but does the 11 have any plans in store for him? He does have a bit of plan. I guess the corner, that last corner at the Auto Club, doesn't fare well for some of the drivers to try and keep their line straight. And right now, yeah, but Riley Hill crosses the line for the first time, I think, in this race. Could be up for a second win of the season and his 5th career win. And Drew Walker is right there. I think he might be coming up because he is already pushing the pack away from the others now. I think David Dixon's also fighting with the other cars now to get back up the top again. Solomon Sheridan, keep an eye on him. He's pretty much comfortable right now on the championship.
Oh, he's not. Hill's going to make a crossover from the top to the bottom. Hill's got nothing more to lose anymore. They were eliminated from the championship. They're just trying to win.
Riley, who lost that lead lap, he lost that lead back to Sheridan on the last lap. He's going to try and do it again if he can. Doesn't look like it. Here comes Drew Walker. We are suspecting that he is getting faster and faster. He's now getting close in now. He's going to try and get close to his teammate now.
Okay, these
Up in
goddamn
second place.
CT cars, this isn't funny anymore.
Now 1-2 for 3D Motorsports. We'll see if Drew Walker's going to make a move on his teammate. Things could happen on the 47. This could be a bit of a brief resurgence after several races of just basically not being very good. Just unfortunate circumstances has happened to Drew Walker, and here comes Drew Walker. Did a bit of a Sheridan pass at one point, and he gets up front now. He will take the lead. This is obviously the race where he won his championship back in season 2. Obviously, he didn't win that race, but he won the championship there. So, obviously, sadly, chances of him winning a championship, his second championship this season, won't be his day. It won't be happening at least for this season. So, but what the others are doing, Sheridan now under pressure. He's still in a good position now, because now his closer rivals are still down in terms of points. So if any of the drivers can get past him, obviously David Dixon is much less of a threat.
Listening into the radio, it looks like the 88 may have a vibration. Andrew Cam Sr. on the radio saying it's getting worse.
Something to look out for. Here comes Jameson. He's coming back up.
Oh, Jameson! All the way back up here. He's rocketing into the front.
Tari Lowell as well, and he's also climbing up as well. So keep an eye on him, because things can change. He's up into 12, I think soon to be 11th place now. Oh no, that was the 2 car. So he's in the top 10 now, I think. Yeah, he should be just in the top 10 spot. 9th spot running for oh my god, Lane Hill, here it comes. The lap car is coming. I was about to say Tari Lowell is right there. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh no! What the hell's going on here? Oh my gosh, oh my god, fathers! What the hell just happened? Oh my gosh! And Lane Hill's tapping other cars. Oh my gosh, that's really embarrassing. What the hell just happened? I'm glad none of the contenders got involved. I'm glad none of them got involved, otherwise we're done. Okay, that's the worst part I've ever seen. I think someone's gonna rage quit. Yeah, someone's gonna rage quit. I don't know, but that was shocking. That was unexpected. I don't know what's happened to Lane Hill. His cars went slow, and it appears to me that he wasn't observing any information that the lappers are coming. Look at that. They're all trying to get around him. I think Kenzie Simmons was the one who got involved for the first time. No, Sheridan. So I think Sheridan had no way to get involved, and then ramming into the 99 car. I think the 99 car, nah, she wasn't that lucky. And then, oh my gosh. And then he went around the other cars as well. Well, this could be a bit of control. Oh my gosh, Flandre Wilson as well. That's another bad. Oh my god, what is he doing? Is he... The 54 car is acting like the car has had a problem. Maybe the car was stuck in something. Let's take a look at it again. We've gone past the halfway mark now. And already this has gone crazy. Let's take a look at it again. Leyland Hill. The lapper causes the shambles. Whoa, that was a really close shave. If he had taken out any of the contenders, that would have been pain. There are some former contenders, though, like Flandre Wilson, who would have been absolutely, angered if that happened during her run for the championship at this time. So, looks like Lean Hill is going to fight on. There's going to be a fight in the paddock after the race, depending on who is going to win the championship, especially Solomon Sheridan, who obviously clipped right onto the 54 car, and basically that ended his day. So for 54 car, I don't think he's going to carry on. His car barely was able to even move. Let's take a look again. That is unbelievable. Let's take a look on board William Hill. You can see how bad it actually went. Hitting Bouchard as well and a few other cars as well. Onboard Simmons. Oh, and Noel Hamilton. And Churnside as well.
Oh, great. That's about half of my cars gone. Anyway, I've had a request to repeat from the radioactive. I'm the 54 saying I'm going to the hauler. Telling the crew to come put large signs out saying if people want to fight, please form an orderly line.
Very funny. There goes Noel Hamilton. There goes Cat Rowe. There goes Flandre Wilson. And I think Churnside got a bit of damage as well, which probably should probably try and continue. Let's take a look at Noel Hamilton.
Nowhere for him to go.
Now we'll take a look at the 13 car. I need to keep seeing every angle that I can possibly view. Just absolutely unbelievable. Let's get back to let's see how many cars did Lean Hill hit, which ones. This could be a much better suitable view to try and find out which cars he hit. Obviously he hit the 99 car. Oops, sorry. I was meant to go slow-mo, so... Then he hit,
A word from the 54's radio. Apparently, the wheel was loose after that first hit, and that's what caused him to hit the 37. The wheel had already come loose after that first hit with the wall.
well, Alejo and Waters suffered damage, sadly. Well, Alejo might be able to try and continue, but Waters seems to suffer more of the damage. And some cars try to avoid even. Let's see, how many cars did Kenzie Simmons hit? Yeah, Waters hit Simmons first, then Liam Hill. Oh, Cameron Sr. had a really close call. Then Noel Hamilton was certainly not lucky. Then Cat Rose and Flandre Wilson, and then a bit of damage for Lola Churnside. That was awful. Anyway, pit stops again, hopefully for the last time. Usually we have scheduled pit stops.
The 19 have asked their crew to not blow it on the pit this time.
Let's see.
Definitely not got the lead off of this pit road run.
Oops. Who's come up front? Drew Walker and Solomon Sheridan.
Oh, great. The 19 again losing spots.
And he's still there. I don't know what's going on. He finally gets out. Just bad karma.
Yeah, there goes all that work.
But anyway, let's take a look at who's retired from the race now. So, Lean Hill is out. Flandre Wilson is out. Cameron Jr. is out. How is he out? I didn't see him getting involved in a collision, although he did have a slight tap on one of the cars at one point. Let's take a look at it and see. Oh, he blew it. His engine blew just after an instant hit. I didn't know that slight tap is going to blow up his engine just instantly. So that's another car gone. Anyway, so let's get back to who's retired.
What would the 45 need at this championship?
He just needs to win a race and have others not finish anywhere higher than 26th place at least to guarantee him a place in the championship. That'd
be way easier. That would be way easier if there weren't already 8 cars out.
Luckily, none of them are contenders, so Leyden Hill out.
Back to 27th. You say the LM's championship has fucking disintegrated.
Cameron Jr. out.
Just like all our cars seem to do. Fucking disintegrate.
It was all about pure luck. Kenzie Simmons out. Cat Rose out. Nolo Hamilton out, and Lola Churnside also out as well.
It's the engine smoke coming from the 5, so it was inevitable.
So, anyway, away we go.
I love it how for the LM team, the only pit crew that are actually good is for a car that's not even in championship contention. And yet that car's had issues as well.
Who's that? Did I see a car on the side? Oh my god, what happened? Oh, Riley Hill's got problems. What is going on?
For fuck's sake.
Don't know what's going on with Riley Hill. Okay, he basically was pulled in. Like, there were reports of problems and telling him to move to the side. There was no smoke coming out or anything. So it's unlikely he'll be able to get back on the lead lap, sadly. Anyway, Solomon Sheridan is now under pressure from Drew Walker. He will still win the championship, regardless of where he's... regardless of whether he will get overtaken by the 47, because obviously the 47 been out of contention, and then the nearest other contender is in fact Tari Lowell, and he's up into a great 5th place. And who's the other contender up there? David Dixon's coming up there. And Meeks is also coming up there towards the top 10. And Senior is also trying to get his hopes back up, so 14 laps to go here at the Auto Club, and Simon Sheridan seems to be finally the chance he'll be able to win a championship for him. That would be a great day for the Solomon Sheridan.
What would the 9 have to have happened to win this?
Well, let's take a look. I think the 9 have to finish. And Riley, who's back up again, he needs to watch out, or else he'll end up like his brother.
Could we have him take out Sheridan, please? That'd be a massive help.
Well, Sheridan was the guy who took out Layden Hill, I think, despite the fact he had no room, I guess. Or due to the fact that his car had problems and wasn't able to keep in control of the car, the 54 car. Anyway, looking back at the championship standings, Tari Lowell will have to score no less than 13 points to guarantee him a chance of winning the championship. So, in that case, Tari Lowell have to finish ahead of Sheridan at least. If Lowell finishes first and Sheridan finishes lower than 3rd spot, then Tari Lowell will win the championship. So if Tari Lowell wins, basically, Sheridan will have to finish no lower than 3rd. So that's the plan. As he now gets overtaken by Drew Walker for the lead, and Tari Lowell is catching. So keep an eye on Tari Lowell. Let's take a look at the other contenders. There's Senior up there. Where is Jameson? Jameson is slowly coming up, but it might not be enough time for him to have a chance of championship glory, sadly. As we get back towards the top of Sheridan, gets past Drew Walker again for the lead. It's CT Motorsport Day for the 2. And certainly, hopefully one of them is going to come out in victory lane. We are less than 10 laps to go right now. And Lewell appears to not be able to gain any more spots. Doesn't look like it. And Senior as well is also struggling to keep up the pace. It looks as though championships are fading for almost everybody else. There's no time for them to get back towards the top 10. It's certainly going to be Solomon Sheridan's day. So hopefully a win could add to his championship glory if he can win that race. It will be just like Kynderrick Meeks doing it back in season 1. And oh my, there's Riley Hill, and he's now becoming the buffer car right now. Not what everyone wants to see, not what everyone likes to see. We keep going for the standings. Oh my gosh, the seated multiples cars are taking off. There's no way they're going to, everyone else is going to get up front. This is potentially going to be a controversial championship win for what happened earlier on in that caution with Leon Hill. That's going to be hard. This is going to be a hard time getting drivers getting beat up. I don't know. And Tari Lowell now up into 3rd place. He might be a threat to Sheridan if Sheridan does start to lose pace. So now this is the time for Lowell to try and do what they can. Close the gap on the 2. But as you can see, that actually, no, hold on. Sheridan needs to finish no lower than 2nd place to guarantee him a championship. If Lowell wins the race, Lowell have to finish in 2nd place. Because if he finishes in 3rd, that's like 30 points. And obviously, that will be enough for Lowell to win the championship. So, gotta keep that in mind. I almost forgot. I'm pretty bad at maths this time, so sadly. So anyway, if Lowell can get up towards the 2, then if Lowell can overtake both and win the race, then Sheridan only needs to do...
in 5 laps, he's not got enough time unless they take each other out.
It's possible. Anything is possible. There are no lap cars approaching, so... It might be closing, but it might not just be enough. It could be. It could be in a heartbeat. It could be all in a heartbeat. So. Drew Walker still leading right now. 4 laps to go now. 4 laps to go. It's stabilizing. It's not increasing. It's not decreasing or anything. So, but it is stabilizing. So at least that's keeping it all at bay. Oh, Jameson's climbing up. Jameson is climbing up. But obviously there's not going to be enough time, I don't think. But he is climbing up. He's in a hurry, but there's still no way unless Sheridan loses his race, unless something happens to the 11 car, then there might still be a chance for everybody else.
Blow up, blow up, blow up.
And it looks like, yeah, there's no way the 9's going to get close to the 11 car even. Oh, wait,
holy hell, where did the 15 come from?
Is he going to give the 9 a push?
With that much speed, where did he come from? He's going to hook him here.
Oh, no way.
I thought he was going to hook him.
He's going to be like Owen Scott recovering all over again. Oh my gosh, 4 wide.
Oh my god, Jameson.
But there's still not enough time. He did it too late. That was just too late.
Where'd it go? Safe to say the 9 is not winning this, and this is going to be the most boring champion winning with the most boring format. season of fucking bullshit just for this.
So its championship is down to just one more lap. Sheridan, can he keep this position for one more race to win?
Blow up, blow up, blow up. It would be very funny if the 11 just blew up right now.
Well, that's
I'm
it.
not gonna do it.
Championship is done. And Drew Walker will take his first win here at Auto Club. And here comes Sheridan. He will be your new Season 6 champion. Here at Auto Club. Drew Walker wins. Sheridan wins the championship. Tari Lowell, 3rd place. Oh, that was very close. For the number 9. Just not enough speed to get close. But at least he can settle for 2nd place, I think, in the championship. Just what a day we're seeing right now. 19 cut up into 5th place, though. Not bad. Just not enough. He had his opportunity, but sadly not enough for Jameson. And there's going to be some fights going along, certainly. So Drew Walker wins. Sheridan 2nd, and he will take the championship. And Tari Lowell 3rd. Blake Parker 4th. Jameson 5th. Jack Halleck, an incredible 6th finish to end the season. Oh, another part-timer, Simonala, will finish 7th. Avery Hamilton, 8th. David Dixon, 9th. And Roberto Crown Jr., 10th. Then we have Marnie, 11th. Cesar Cohen Jr., 12th. Dylan Hayden, 13th. Rain Army, 14th. Sophia Petty, 15th. Ruben Gonzalez, 16th. I'm sorry. Joy Maddox, 17th. Daniel Bouchard, 18th. Cam Wright Sr., 19th. Dex Miyazaki, 20th. Jude Nee, 21st. Owen Scott, 22nd. 23rd, Austin Leon. 24th, John Palmer. Zikr Halawi, 25th. Kynderrick Meeks, 26th. Alrighty Alejo, 27th. And Xander Howell, 28th. Those are your point scorers. And
How the fuck does the point standings work?
Who knows? But at least we had some action going along. Fastest lap time, everyone. So let's see who will take home the fastest lap. Oh, Jameson will take home the fastest lap time. At least he'll have something to take home with him. So there we go. Well, finally, this has come to an end for season 6. So hopefully in around a week's time we will get ready for season 7. And oh boy, this is honestly, I don't know. I mean, this wasn't as much as we thought we expect to see a race going along. No, I was expecting more of this, honestly. That was my thought, though. At least we've seen lots of drivers switching positions from one to another. And stuff like that. But we're not seeing much of that. But still, though, it was a good race. At least Drew Walker came back after spending several last races in the wilderness of where was he? Where is he? He was nowhere to be seen. So congrats to Drew Walker, who ended the season on a high, and congrats to Solomon Sheridan, who will finally take home the winners and champion. Well, he will take home the championship trophy. So that will bring an end to season 6 officially. So, now, right now, we shall say goodbye to 2 drivers who will be retiring from the race at the will be retiring from the series at the end of the season, and that will be Austin Leong, one of the most known drivers everyone knows about. Austin Leong will be gone from next season, and Quinn Mullany is also gone. He will retire as well. So goodbye to these 2 drivers. Hope their future endeavors. Let's hope things are good for the future for them. So anyway, once again, thank you everyone, and we'll hope to see you when we come in for season 7. So take care everyone, and well, what else I'm gonna say? So I guess if everyone has any issues about the series or any feedback or anything so far, please do let me know, or we can probably do a little group chat and then we can have a bit of discussion about what we can do to make things better. So anyway, I guess that's all I need to say. So other than that, thank you everyone for an amazing season 6 season. We will be back for the Daytona 250 in around a week's time. Hopefully we'll get everything confirmed pretty soon. So once again, thank you everyone for whole this race. We've had enjoyed much about. So we'll see you there at the next race at the Daytona 250. Take care everyone, and I shall see you all there very, very, very soon.